Chapter 9, The Flying Fortress, Daedalus. My name is Azzavhar or Azza. Now let's get into the video. Okay, so we have 2 crystal skulls to pick up on this stage. First of all, head on up to this barrier here, whip out the old bow, and then we can shoot these thingies through here, turrets. Got quite a loud audio when they explode, so just a heads up on that. Okay, so once we've done that, we can head on forward and whip out the old void ninpo. A few enemies in here. What we might be able to do is line them up and potentially use the void to get them all, depending on if they are lined up. The camera is not being my friend right now. We got 2. No, we got 3. 3 will do the trick. Just 1 void orb will take out all 3. Then we're going to get a weapon upgrade. Still got access to level 2 only at this time. We are going to upgrade Eclipse Scythe. Probably my favourite weapon in the entire game. The Eclipse Scythe. So stock up on items as per usual. Make sure to max out all your stuff here. And then let's crack on. The Eclipse Scythe is an absolute animal, so the vast majority of these standard enemies like this, you can literally just hold down heavy attack, get a level 1 ultimate technique charge and take them out. Level 1 just does an attack that's kind of like just in front of Ryu, and if you hold it down get level 2. I was going to show you, but we rudely got interrupted. So if you can hold it down and get level 2, it does a shockwave and it will take out loads of enemies with one move. So it's insanely powerful, insanely useful. Even just level 1, if you've got an enemy that's directly in front of you, then level 1 will do just fine. If you've got like a bunch of enemies, especially if they're in a line, in a straight line, then the shockwave will just absolutely obliterate every enemy in your path. So just feel free to smash that ultimate technique to take them out. Okay, so let's get some bits and bobs. These doors are locked. We've got a chest over here. Make sure to pick this up. Jewel of the Demon Seal. So if you want to power up any ninpos, then feel free to do that. That's level 3 already. That's level 3 already. I don't personally really tend to use too many other ninpos. Sometimes use the wind blades, so might as well hop it on that for now. Other than that, let's crack on. Head around this way. We're going to pop this cheeky save. Head on inside. Charge up. We're going to be fighting for a guess. Maybe not. Okay, so intended way is through that door. 2 chests first. Pick up this one. Some cash, money, cash. Always useful. Ninpo restore. Go for level 2. Gets a shockwave. Just goes all the way down the corridor. Takes them all out. But it goes to a certain point and then it stops. But it does go quite far, so very, very useful to us, especially in these tight corridors and situations like this. So before going through the double doors, there's a chest tucked away down here, so make sure to pick that bad boy up. Life of the Gods. And then we got these kind of enemies. You can give them a minute or 2. I just kind of gave them a few seconds to make their way down here. And then once again, because it's a tight hallway, just whip out the old void orb and it just destroys everything. So Very useful. Head on down. I think we do get attacked either on the way down or no, down the bottom here. Ideally, I didn't want that to. I was going to just do auto target for that one. Oh, there we go. That takes him out. There's another one. Might as well pop a mushroom. Just going to do auto aim. So if you move the left analog stick whilst the void orb is charging, or whilst the ninpo is charging, it will kind of take you into that manual aim. But if you don't touch the left analog stick whilst it's kind of getting the ninpo ready or firing up the ninpo, then it kind of like does an auto aim, which is sometimes good and sometimes bad depending on the situation. In that situation there, it was decent to just let him auto aim. Just ultimate technique, those three, take them out. Crystal skull here is hidden. Make sure to smash this here, and there is a crystal skull inside here. A crystal skull inside here. So make sure to grab this bad boy. And once we are done with that, just give those a quick 1-2 there. Grab the crystal skull. Grab the save point. And then we're good to head back. More enemies. You could use the void orb, or you can use the level 2 or level 1, depending on the situation. Might use a mushroom for this bad boy. Makes things a lot easier just to go for that. Can't actually see that. Doesn't help. But with our expert ninjutsu powers, we managed to land the void orb anyway. Okay, so at this point, leave us through these doors. Go towards the corner, charge up level 2. Don't even need to know that where the enemy is specifically for level 2, because I know that it's just going to auto aim and it will just do the shockwave towards wherever they are. So it doesn't matter if they're actually on my camera or not. We can just charge up and then just let the level 2 go, and we can be confident it will blast the enemies. Chest here, this is really important, so make sure to get this bad boy. Life of the Gods. Upgrade there. Just check on Life of the Gods in a minute. Okay. So if the enemy is quite close like that, just let the level 1 go, it should be fine. It's better to let the level 1 go and get it off, as opposed to get interrupted before you get the attack off, if that makes sense. So, not the lasers, we want to be heading inside here. Void Orb would be very good in this corridor, or if we can get a level 2, which might not happen. We can. I should just smash those, there we go. Push on forward. That's why this scythe is my favourite weapon in the game, it just absolutely obliterates everything. Level 2, and depending on the direction, obviously that one kind of went off to the left a little bit, so it didn't get these guys over here. It has got some decent combos within itself, as the weapon itself. For example, you can do like a left analog stick 360 spin, and then you can press heavy attack, and he does like a bit of a spin to win. This particular spin to win here is really good in Ninja Gaiden 3, which I do have a walkthrough for if you're interested in Ninja Gaiden 3. Check that out as well. Ninpo restore in that chest. Once we've got all that, we can push on, I think it's backwards actually. Yeah, push on this way. I think it turns the lasers off if memory serves. It does so. I'm going to head on through here. Bunch of enemies jump down this corridor, so you know what to do. Give them the old level 2. We could also use the Void Orb as well, which is a good strategy to use there. Just gonna shoot that guy. Okay, so that is that. Then we can jump on into this room here. Pop a cheeky save. We've got a store that is actually a store. Stock up on all your stuff. Let's see if we can use... Oh no, we are fully stocked on everything. We've got no more room for any extra ninpos or anything like that, so we might as well just crack on. Okay. So a bunch of enemies in the upcoming room, I do believe. Go for the level 1 because he was close. I can also use his essence to charge up faster. There we go. Even just the heavy attack combo on its own with this weapon is really good. So I think it's literally just that, but it does a hell of a lot of damage. So you'll see how much damage that does, especially on bosses and stuff, because obviously we can see the boss's health bar. So okay, so moving forward, we're going to go in here. Oh, we got a sneaky rocket launcher boy over there. Okay, so that is that. I think we just got some yellow essence or cash out of this there, so just feel free to give these a bit of the old one too. Smash these computers up and stuff. There's one on the side there. Not sure if we'll get any essence. No, that's fine. So it wants us to go up the ladders. I think we are clear in this room. We are. We got some more slicing dicing to do. A couple of chests here. Cash in that one. I think this one might be, could be ninpo. Oh, it's Lives of the 1,000 Gods. But this is just the. I'll try and get a standard heavy attack combo in. It usually does a massive amount of damage, and quite often we'll take the limb off an enemy, obviously leaving them open to the obliteration technique, which is of course very, very useful. Rocket launcher boy over there, pain in the butt. Once again, the ranged enemies usually die quite fast, so feel free to just quickly go and smash those out of the way. We might have some more enemies spawn, I'm not sure. No, we're good. We are good. So the intended route is down there. I think we've got a chest tucked away in one of these somewhere. There we go. So some cash, money, cash, cash. And then we've got a cheeky save point. Jump on down. I think a crystal skull is quite close. It kind of appears like after all this destruction and stuff that we cause. So we head out here, chest first. Head out. I think some enemies spawn. No, we're good. So after you've done that, check here. There'll be a crystal skull just here. So make sure to check here and grab this crystal skull. That's just around the side. So you come out this room and then just hug the wall and you'll find it in this wreckage just here. Other than that, I think we are all clear, so we can push forward. Let's try and orb these if we can, or level 2 them. Just absolutely obliterates everything. Watch out for the explosion. Okay, it's going to resort to orb if they're being cheeky like that. Unfortunately, we just got one one instead of two, but that's fine. Trying to orb again, but it's not triggering. There we go. Gonna pop to the shop. Just gonna use what we have. And shop. We've got loads and loads of points to spend by this point, so just feel free to go absolutely mad with all those items and stuff. It's all good. And then we head. Intended route is that way. Once again, if you just missed it earlier in the walkthrough and stuff, you just hold down RB to show you like the path to go. So watch out for these turrets. They're really loud as well, especially when they explode. Audio warning. There we go. So just stand by the doorway to take those out. I don't think there's any items tucked away down here in these little sections there. Grab the save point. A bunch of enemies will come down. Just level 2 them, absolutely destroy them all. We've got a body over here, pick this bad boy up. We've got Devil's Way Mushroom, which we can't actually pick up. But what I'll try is, let's see if how far the orb goes. Not that far. Well, not as far as that guy down that corridor, but it does still go quite far. So what I'll do, I just wanted to try that, use the mushroom, and then pick up the other mushroom there. So there we go. Okay, we can level 2 or void. Go for void there. Get them all out with one attack. Damage reactor. There's a cutscene there. Head through this way. Chest there. Use those essence there for the level 2 ultimate technique. Cheeky rocket launcher boy. Not sure if this has a 360 version. It does. Yeah, I just wanted to quickly test that out. Yeah, it does have a 360. So that's a left analog stick spin round, 360, and then hold down heavy attack for the ultimate technique charge. And the scythe does indeed have a 360 version as well, which is always good. Okay, we can't grab anything off that body. We'll use the void orb, I think, for this one. There we go. Just check for chests. We are good. Chest in the corner. I think we are close to a boss fight, if memory serves. Or getting close, anyway. So those are upgraded. That's upgraded. That's the main ones that I usually focus on, so I'll just pop this upgrade on whatever really at this point. Just maybe Comfort. Pop it onto those. And then it turns into a normal shop. Once again, make sure to stock up on all your bits and bobs. We need some cheeky mushrooms. I'm going to use those and then grab some more. We max on all that stuff. All good. And then we can push forward. We've got some more of these guns. Audio warning. Not sure why they're so loud in comparison to everything else. Okay, so we are good. I always check down those little areas there. Don't think there is anything down there. Yep, so we can pop a cheeky save, and I'm pretty confident this is boss fight. It is, so we'll use the scythe actually. So similar kind of tactics with this fight. You want to be looking out for those combos, watch out for that void orb, just make sure to run away and dodge out of the way of that. Look out for the combos. You want to try and get behind him and then do your combos from behind him. If there's quite a lot of distance between you and him, he'll probably do that orb, so just keep that in mind. You probably don't want to be too far away from him. So I'm holding down block, and then that's just the heavy attack combo with the scythe. Look, that does quite a lot of damage. A lot of the time I'm holding down block and I'm just kind of like dodging when he starts to do his wombo combos. Trying to wait for the end of his wombo combos and then getting behind him. It's usually a lot more likely that you'll get your attacks in if you are behind, because if you are in front, a lot of the time you'll just block what you do. So that's why I'm trying to place myself kind of like either to the side or behind after he's done his combo. Make sure to keep running for that because it's really accurate and it will track you really well. Watch out for the orb. You try a ninpo. I think he'll just dodge the ninpo. Actually didn't that one, but a lot of the time he does dodge the ninpo. Waiting for the combo to finish. Unfortunately, we did get kind of like knocked back at the end of that combo, so, but ideally you want to try and avoid that last one so you can follow it up with your combo like that. The combo that I was using there with the Eclipse Scythe was basically just the heavy attack spam, and that does massive damage and finishes him off. We also have this bad boy as well, which sometimes be a bit of a pain in the butt. Usually I just head towards the tail and then do the heavy attack spam with the Eclipse Scythe. Sometimes it's a bit tricky to actually get the attacks in, however, because he's like... running here, there and everywhere. You can also attack from the front, but that is the downside to attacking from the front is that. So yeah, watch out for the grab. That's his version of the grab. So you can attack the tail, or you can attack the front. Tail is usually a little bit safer, but it's just a bit of a pain to get to because he's always trying to, move away and literally get away from you. I'm not sure if the Void Orb is any good here. We can certainly give the Ninpo a go. I think it will most likely miss because he's always on the move, unless he stops for a sec. Give it a try. Auto target. Yeah, quite decent. Try a second one when he goes back, when he gets out of his iframes or invincibility frames. This bit's a bit crazy. It just goes into a crazy like wombo combo of stuff. At this point, I basically just attack. Just attack as much as possible, really. Just try and hit him anywhere on legs or tail or whatever. And then after you've actually taken him out, you want to run away because he's going to blow up. Make sure to heal up and stuff like that. If you've got like a tiny bit of HP left, you might die, so just keep that in mind because he will explode. So you might want to heal up before you kind of like deal the final blow. And that is the end of the chapter. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, remember to like, subscribe and drop a comment. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.